there, my beautiful friends. Thank you so much for joining me today here on Lumiere. I'm so happy you're here. Okay, today's pick a card reading is you and them, what's really going on. So we're going to be diving deep into the energies surrounding you both. I cannot wait to get started. Let's take a look at the crystals for you today. I've got three groups. Group number one is the rose quartz. Group number two is the amethyst spirit cluster. Group number three is the aura quartz. So take as much time as you need to make your selection as always. You're welcome to pause the video if you want to meditate on the crystals. Just listen to your intuition, that inner voice that we all have to guide us. When you are ready, your timestamps are in the description box below this video. Hit your timestamp and I will see you in a moment. Hey everyone, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number one and the beautiful rose quartz point. I love a bit of rose quartz in my life. You should know that by now. Okay, let's find out what is going on between you and your person. I'll begin with some oracle cards. Then we will jump into your tarot, okay? We have temptation. This is powerful. This is going to be a juicy reading for sure. Okay, so I feel like your person is in temptation's way. It may be because they are already in another connection or a situationship, right? This is what I'm sensing here. There may be the energy of obsession in this connection as well. These readings can resonate vice versa. So this could be your energy. It could be their energy. So the energy of obsession showing up, but definitely a strong temptation to kind of get involved with you, to come your way. You feel like a very tempting offer to them, right? Or option maybe, if you are dating, but there's a pull between you and them. They want to come towards you for definite. So yeah, that is an interesting, that's the Fairies Oracle deck, an interesting opening to your reading. And we have the card Secret Admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So this could be your person, right? If you don't know them very well, they may not have kind of made a move towards you or spoken up about how they're feeling. Maybe you're just getting to know each other. They're kind of spying on you, checking you out on social media, trying to find out what you're all about, okay? Rather than kind of making it official or coming towards you or asking you directly. There's this frisson that I'm picking up on of attraction between you both. Right, and they want to find out more about you and what's going on with you and what you're all about. But it's just this energy of kind of keeping a lid on their feelings, keeping things a secret from you, okay, trying to hide how they really feel. Definitely a strong energy of kind of trying to act cool around you, right? So regardless of where you're at, whether you know this person or whether you've known them or you don't know them very well, or you've known them for a long time, what I'm hearing from Spirit is under wraps. They're trying to keep how they feel under wraps. That may be because this love is taboo for some reason. That's just a message for some of you, not for all of you. Or it could just be because they're trying to play it cool. Hey everyone, sorry, I just realised that I'd left my cup of tea way out of reach, and that is just no good to me. So I just had to grab it before we jump in, find out what's going on with you and your person. Knight of Cups, they definitely want to come towards you to offer you some sort of love. I feel like there's this energy where they're kind of teetering on the edge of things. Maybe they're trying to get up the confidence or the courage to come towards you or to come back towards you if this is something that's ongoing. There's definitely love that they have for you in their heart. They've got kind of romantic feelings for you. They want to make you an offer. This is kind of what's kind of hanging in the balance right now. So yeah, they see you, they find you very attractive, they want to come towards you. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Wow, powerful energies coming out. Empress, Ace of Cups, Magician. Look at this. Such powerful energies. It looks so beautiful. Oh my goodness, just looking at this, it looks so beautiful. So what I heard when I pulled these was love at first sight. So no matter where you're at on your journey with this person, this was love at first sight, not lust at first sight, not just like attraction. There is this beautiful pull between you. I think you are just like, there is love between you both. And it is magical, right? This is magical. If this feels like something you've never experienced before, if you've kind of connected to deeper feelings that you didn't even know existed, right? Or you feel like you just know them, or they just get you, or you just click. There's something like this. Empress and the Magician. Very beautiful. There is love between you. And I definitely sense that it was just love at first sight. I just feel like you're looking at them thinking you are amazing, right? And they are looking at you and seeing you the same way, just like you are so amazing. They just love everything about you. They love your energy. They love how you show up to life. They love the way that you see the world, right? All of this. It feels very beautiful. There's definitely love in this connection. Let's see what else is going on here. Loving feelings. This love could just be growing. It could be something that's just budding. But the message I got from Spirit was love at first sight. So you both find each other very attractive. You both find each other very magnetic, right? You're both really drawn to one another to kind of have experiences together. It's making me want to blush. It's making me kind of tingle, like feel very excited. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting here, right? Libra energy, Virgo energy, Taurus energy showing up here. So you may be dealing with one of those signs, but I absolutely love this. It's just like, just is such powerful energy of love at first sight, of just like locking into each other's eyes and just being like, yes, I see you, right? I really see you at the soul level. So this isn't just lust or like attraction. It just kind of runs deep. I feel like there's something here, like it's a match made in heaven, or you're two of a kind, something like this on, you know, like outwardly you might be different, but energetically you're on completely the same frequency. Like you really understand each other, you really get each other. You can create magic together with this person, right? For a long, long time. You have soul knowing with this person, right? You have soul knowing. Wow, I was not expecting that to open this reading. It's kind of intense. Let's see what's going on. I want to see how you are showing up to this connection. Okay, you get Nine of Swords, Three of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, right? I feel like this connection scares you a little bit. You're creating, like, there is some anxiety here. I feel like when you met each other, it was quite pure. This is the energy that I'm getting. You had this kind of pure connection, this pure energy between you, right? This pure kind of soul knowing that we've been talking about. And then the kind of ego, that fear voice has kind of got in the way. And it's just like, there's this energy of that you're worried that they're going to choose somebody else over you, right? And you're just like, I don't want this because I've never felt like this about anybody else. You know, this is the most intense connection I've ever experienced, or like this person, maybe you've got them up on a pedestal, or you're just like, no one compares to this person. And you're worried that they're going to choose somebody else over you. And it feels like you've already, what I'm hearing from Spirit is you've already fallen head over heels in love with them. You're already invested in this, right? You've invested your energy, you've invested your heart, you've invested your time, right? It may have been the case that it was too much too soon and you should have kept your options open, right? Rather than kind of, no judgment. It's just something that I'm picking up on it, that there could have been this energy where you could have like kept your options open until you got to know each other a little bit better, but it just feels like it was just like such a strong pull. What I'm hearing is like worlds colliding. Like one minute you're just busy doing your own thing, living your own life, you've got your own goals and dreams, doing your stuff, and then the next minute this person is showing up in your life, and like it's just like you've been kind of shunted off course. Like you were on one road and now you're kind of following this other road as a result of meeting this person. Energetically, I'm hearing that this person is a key in your life as well. They were meant to do that. So if you're just like, I feel like I don't know who I am, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what's supposed to happen now, this person was a key and they're supposed to guide you down this path. This is why they've come into your life and why it feels so intense, and what I'm hearing is why you can't ignore them. So you're just like, I just want to ignore you, I don't want to know anything about this, right? Sometimes that's in your energy a little bit, but they are the key. This is what I'm hearing. This is why we've got this Magician here. again, I'm getting goosebumps. This is a really, really intense reading. They're the key, and that I just want to make this clear. And you were on this path, and they've come into your life to redirect you onto this other path that may have felt quite intense, quite violent. You may be in an energy that feels very confusing or a little bit dark and muddy, and you're just like, I don't understand it. I don't understand why I'm going through this or what's happening. There's this energy of like, what's next as well. So there's a big fear within you, and it's coming up from your ego, and this is natural that they're going to pick somebody else over you. They're definitely in your life for a reason, and they're this key to help you in this new direction in your life as part of your unfolding. It hasn't all been revealed to you yet, okay? So you're just like, but I've invested so much in this. Maybe it's another relationship or something that you're doing in life, and there's something as a result of meeting this person where you see you've had like a spiritual awakening or some expansion in your awareness, and now you're just like, what do I do now? I've invested so much in this connection or in this aspect of my life. It could be something that you're studying, and now, you know, this person coming into your life, they've brought a certain energy in, and what I'm hearing is things have changed, and the way that you perceive things has changed, and now you want something different, right? So maybe you were in a relationship, and now you're just like, well, I just want this person who you're asking about today, right? Or maybe you were studying something, and you thought, yeah, this is my life, I'm going to be going in this direction, and as a result of meeting this person and seeing how they see the world, you're just like, actually, there's a lot more that I've got that I want to express, or that I've got in my heart that I want to be able to share with the world, right? Because maybe this person feels like very authentic. They can kind of turn lead into gold. They kind of, you know, they're making the most of their life. And maybe they live in a way that is quite fluid, and that is very, very appealing to you. This is what I'm sensing. You're just like, yes, this feels like a really good life, and they've given you this view into this kind of way of living. You know, maybe it's kind of traveling or being more creative, or, you know, being gentler with yourself and kinder to yourself, anything like this. You can take it how it resonates, but it's just like, there's this energy with you where you're just like, I don't know now. There's also this energy of like, you're waiting for them to choose you. You're worried that they're not going to choose you, they're going to choose somebody else. And then there's this energy of like, where do we go from here? Are you going to pick me? I wouldn't say you don't really want to be in that energy, but sometimes we find ourselves in that place. But I feel like there's a broader perspective to this as well, that this connection is bringing in energies into your life where you're just like, what am I doing? What am I doing in my life? I'm not sure that I want to continue down this road anymore. And that's kind of feeling very unsettling right now. I'm not going to take that one because I haven't asked the question yet. Let's check in with your person. Okay, you get Queen of Cups, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups. So 10-10 may be a sign for you in this connection. Look out for it in your daily life. If you see 10-10 anywhere, then this is Spirit really wanting to give you a message, or just kind of checking in with you about this connection. Your person feels that you are amazing, that you're very beautiful or handsome, that you're just like so gentle and compassionate. You may be intuitive or a light worker, somebody who's very, very sensitive. There's something about this though which is really weighing on their heart. They know that you are like the pinnacle of complete emotional fulfillment and satisfaction. They know this, and this is weighing very heavily on their heart. Okay, they don't want to hurt you. They see you psycho-spiritually, right? They see the real you. Okay, they recognize you at the soul level. They recognize your soul mission as well, as what I'm hearing. This may be subconscious, but there's something here. It may be that they're struggling to keep their feelings in, right? That this is just kind of weighing on them a little bit because they haven't spoken about their feelings. This hasn't been expressed. They haven't asked you out. Maybe they're kind of trying to keep this under wraps, maybe because it isn't appropriate, because you're in a connection or they're in a connection, or you work together and it's not allowed, right? Or it could be anything, you know, any reason why it's not allowed. It could be because they used to date one of your friends and it doesn't feel like it's a, excuse me, I think I'm getting a cold. I need to manifest it away. Or just something like that, where there's some kind of weird energy around it, and so they feel like they can't come forward. Could just be, I'm hearing for some of you, that they haven't had the opportunity to really kind of speak up about how they feel. But make no mistake, they have deep emotional feelings for you. They see you at the soul level. They see you as very, very special, is what I'm hearing, because you are very special, and you just like, you tick all the boxes for them. So and they've connected to these deeper feelings as a result of meeting you as well. There's this energy of just, wow, that's my person. That's what I'm hearing. Wow, that's my person. Yeah, they fear rejection really strongly. There's an inner struggle that's going on. We've got 2 5s, so 5-5 or 5-5-5 may be a sign for you as well. Ace of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. They may have started a fight with you, which is kind of, there is this spark of attraction here, you know, but I feel like they haven't taken action because they're afraid of rejection, or that it's going to cause some sort of fallout, like a fallout in your friendship group, that people might have something to say about it, that their family or your family might have something to say about it, okay? Or just that they're going to be rejected. So they haven't come forward because they fear this rejection, but they want to because they've got this kind of inner conflict that they're having, but there's this inner resistance to kind of taking action or making that kind of initial first step or making a move towards you, because they fear rejection. They fear that it's like it would be too much for them, right? If you rejected them, it would be too much for them, and they wouldn't be able, the disappointment would be too much, and they wouldn't be able to handle it, right? They just kind of feel hopeless. Yeah, you're nearly there with this. You get the Hierophant, the World, 9 of Wands. Taurus energy showing up for you here in this reading. Maybe Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. Yeah, they want to commit to you. These two together, the Hierophant and the World, they definitely want to do that. They see that you've got long-term potential. They want to commit to you, maybe go to that higher level of commitment, kind of marriage, moving in together, something like this. They want to go the distance with you is what I'm hearing. There is a little bit of a fear around that though. You are really, you know, with this 9 of Wands energy, there's some fear around that. They see that it's because it's serious is what I'm hearing from Spirit, because their feelings for you are serious and they know that you're the real deal. Oh, I'm getting a couple of messages, right? Then there is this reticence in them, okay? So you're going on a bit of a journey. They're coming towards you, but they've got their guard up a little bit. But the only reason that they're doing that is because they know that it's serious. It feels like the stakes are high is what I'm hearing as well. So there is a message that I'm getting for some of you, not for all of you. It's just like, because you're already in a connection, if you are already married or in another connection, no judgment from me, in this situation, then they feel like they can't come towards you, okay? They feel like, you know, they don't want to do that. They don't want to be that person, even though they love you and they're attracted to you. Okay, so they're just very wary about how they behave around you. They fear being inappropriate. Okay, again, there's this, with this 5 of Wands, there's fear of kind of upsetting the apple cart, of people being upset, of things kind of being difficult or challenging in some way. So yeah, I see that here, but they want to go the distance with you. I see them being able to bridge that gap. There is a solution to this, and you're really close to a breakthrough as well, is what I'm hearing as well. So I think that's good. Let's see what else. Let's get some message cards for you. We have I need you. I'm sorry, you're not going to be able to see it because I've got studio lights on today, but it says I need you. They're yearning for you is what I'm sensing. They're just like, they want to experience you. You are my sun, my moon, and all of my stars. So they, yeah, like I was saying, you tick all the boxes. You're their perfect 10. They know that you are their person. right? They know this. Yeah, we have the worst is over. Very powerful energy coming through here. So if there has been some sort of struggle or you've been feeling a little bit confused, I know that you've had some anxiety around this. This is definitely going to get better, and I see them being able to kind of come towards you with something that's just going to kind of, that's too many, it's like 20 cards coming out. Yeah, with something that's going to kind of, you know, lift those heavier energies, right? In the dark. So I feel like some of this anxiety that you're experiencing is because you are in the dark about kind of how they feel. And you're just like, well, I'm getting this vibe from you, or I can sense your energy, or you're all around me, or I'm getting all these signs from spirit. And yet I don't know for sure what's going on, right? This is the, what is this? This is the Myth and Fire Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. As well, let's draw one of these. This is the Galaxy of Lovers Oracle deck. Everlasting, look at that. You know, this really mirroring the energy of the Hierophant and the world coming out. This is just something, this is a love that is very, very deep. It goes for many lifetimes. It's very intense, very powerful. And it's just like, no matter what happens, this person is always going to hold a torch for you, you know, carry that flame for you. They're always going to love you. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. That's everything that I have for you. I hope you found it beneficial. If you feel called to, please check out Keen. If you're looking for a personal reading, a one-to-one reading, then Keen are a great platform. They are offering Lumiere subscribers a 10-minute reading for just $1.99. It is linked in the description box. Click on the link to get that deal. People have been saying I haven't been able to get the deal. You have to click on the link. It's for Lumiere subscribers. So you have to click on the link in the description box in order to get the deal. And then it will open with the page that has the 10 minutes for $1.99. But there is nothing like getting a personal reading in your situation. So to kind of really help you to see what's going on and what's going to happen for the future, all right? But take good care. I'm sending you lots of love. I look forward to seeing you again soon. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, hope you're all doing really well. This is the reading for group number 2 and everyone who picked the beautiful Amethyst Spirit Cluster. So let's take a look. Let's find out the energy between you both, what's going on with you and with them. I'll start with some oracle cards and then we will explore further with your tarot. So you get the card music, so it may be a sign for you that one of you or both of you are very kind of musical, or that you've got a lot of kind of musical interests in common, either because you play musical instruments or you're just kind of really into your music. It's also saying that listen carefully, there may be a message in the music that you hear. So your person is really kind of speaking to you through music, through kind of lyrics, or something that's kind of meaningful to you. So it's a strong message that's coming out from spirit. And then we have come together. So I see a union here coming in for you. This is the Fairies Oracle deck. Yeah, so I see you being able to kind of unite or reunite with one another for something quite meaningful, you know, maybe a meaningful conversation or something like this. So it may be that you're apart or you're spending time apart, but I just feel like your energies are aligning with one another. You're sort of coming together into kind of some sort of greater understanding. There's something here about kind of, I'm hearing joining forces, right? To kind of make something happen. I'm also just seeing this energy of kind of like collaborating with one another. It could be like a musical project, it could be a passion project, it could be just your soul's mission, something like this, but also just like spending that time to get to know each other is what I'm hearing, to understand each other better, to explore this further. So that's what I'm seeing. This is the card that you get from the Lover's Oracle. It says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Strong message from Spirit here to follow your heart. So don't get lost, excuse me, like in your thought processes. So I'm sensing that for some of you, you're too much up in your head. You're trying to strategize. You're trying to be like Sherlock Holmes, trying to figure out what's going on with them. You're trying to work them out, okay? You're trying to kind of scope them out or psych them out in some way to kind of figure out what's going on. All of this is going to be kind of a bit futile. It's just like when you drop down into your body, if you can feel your body get centered in that way, listen to your body. When you listen to your heart, it will not lead you astray. So we can fool ourselves, you know, in our minds, or, you know, maybe we can see a situation through a particular lens and we make assumptions about what that person is thinking or feeling or what is happening, but it isn't necessarily the truth. Spirit is saying you know the truth, and the truth is in your heart. Okay, it's in a frequency, it's in a feeling, right? So if you're just like, how do they feel about me? You know deep down, right? You don't need to ask me necessarily, you know, this can help to kind of, for you to connect with that, for you to unravel that a little bit, right? But ultimately, at the end of the day, you already know. Spirit is saying you know, right? And it's in a feeling, right? If you want to know what it is that they're thinking or how they're feeling or what's going to happen, you know, because you feel it in your heart, okay? This is what I'm sensing. And when you follow that, when you follow what feels good, right, then this is what's going to help you to kind of come together, to bring you two together. Okay, so if it doesn't feel good, you set a boundary, or you just say to them, no, this doesn't feel good to me. When this happens, this doesn't feel good. But when this happens, it does make me feel good, right? That's you following your heart. I've got to have a sip of my water. Okay, let's find out what's going on here with you guys. The World. Okay, so some kind of cycle that you're in right now, which may be closing off. You're moving out of that energy. If you've been in a particular sort of energy that hasn't been feeling particularly good, maybe you've been stuck or stagnant, in no contact. Just in a situation of kind of limbo is what I'm hearing for many of you. You feel like you're kind of in limbo. It's neither one thing nor the other. This is coming to an end. This is kind of, you're cycling out of that now. You're closing that cycle in order to move forward. This could definitely be a long distance connection for some of you. Let's see what's been going on with you guys. Wow. Okay, you get Queen of Swords, Strength, Knight of Swords, Aquarius energy showing up here really strongly, and Leo energy as well. That may resonate with you in your situation. I feel like maybe you have drawn a boundary. You know, there is this energy of like playing it cool, right? With this, kind of not giving too much away, trying to protect your heart. Someone in this connection is trying to protect their heart by not speaking about how they truly feel. They may have been showing up in a way that is like not... like playing it cool is what I want to say. Maybe wearing a mask or playing it cool like this, or kind of acting like they're disinterested. But nothing could be further from the truth with this Strength card, because this is like the card of the Sacred Heart. This is a card of like their authentic feelings, and what they authentically feel for you is that they want to come towards you with this Knight of Swords energy, that they feel very strongly that they want to be with you, that they want to come towards you. There may be this energy for some of you that they feel that they can't do that because, excuse me, sorry, I think I'm getting a cold. This is what the problem is. That you've gone no contact, or you've blocked them, or you're not open to this connection anymore, something like this. But they want to come towards you and tell you how they feel, right? And what's truly on their heart and what's in their mind. But they feel like they're kind of blocked from doing that. Now that could be that you have blocked them either physically or energetically, right? If you're just like, no, I've had enough right now. Like she's got her sword up and she's just like, I'm not open to this. It may be something that you want, but you could have some sort of really strong boundary up, or you're just like, this isn't what you want, isn't what I want, right? There is some of that there, but there is a strong energy whereby they want to come towards you. It may be that they... what do I want to say? That they came on quite strong in the beginning as well. And maybe you've had to kind of be like, hold your horses. Maybe you've kind of put a stop to this. because they came on too strong in the beginning, is what I'm sensing, or that it moved too fast is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So that may be kind of, that may have undermined it a little bit. I feel like you were very raw and open and real and vulnerable with this person, right? At some point, like in the past, things moved quite quickly. It may have like then kind of started to feel like things were out of control a little bit. Or someone in this connection began to feel like they were out of control and maybe spooked them a little bit. But I sense there's been this kind of stopping energy of just like, no, I can't handle this right now. I don't want this right now. Or this isn't what I want. Or just an energy of kind of, let's take it slower. Let's slow it down because I want this to kind of go the distance. I want things to last. Let's see how you are showing up to this connection. You're in an interesting energy, group number 2. 10 of Swords, Death, 6 of Pentacles. You're just like, there's this energy here, Scorpio's energy is showing up, but it's just like, I'm so done with this, right? Like I was saying, there's this cycle that's closing off, and you're just very much like, I'm just done with this. I am just done with this. This is what I'm getting. You're just like, there's this energy of like, I've had enough. I've done my best. I've given it my all, and I am absolutely done with this. And what you're done with is like not getting your needs met, right? You're done with just receiving crumbs, with bits and pieces, with hot and cold, right? This may be the kind of boundary that you've set of kind of like, if you're going to be so inconsistent, if you're going to be so in and out of my life, this isn't good enough for me, and I'm saying no to it. And I think you've been like pretty direct about that from what I'm seeing in these cards. You're just like crystal clear is what I'm hearing from Spirit, right? You may have been crystal clear with them, or it may just be the clarity that you have within yourself of just like, this isn't good enough for me, or this doesn't feel good to me, right? You know, we were talking about kind of listening to your heart. This doesn't feel good to me, right? Getting these crumbs, getting this inconsistency, getting these bits and pieces, getting these mixed messages doesn't feel good to me. And I'm done with that because, you know, there's this major glow up, there's this kind of leveling up process within you of just like, no, this is my benchmark. You don't meet the benchmark, I'm out, right? This is what I'm getting here. So I feel like you've maybe had to kind of call the shots with this a little bit. It could be though that even though for some of you, right, there is this energy where you've kind of said that it's over. Excuse me, you're like, yeah, this is over, or this is done, or I'm done with you, or just like, oh, I'm not that interested. And yet you're still entertaining little bits and pieces from them. So maybe you're not seeing them, but you're messaging each other, right? Or you've told them it's over, but they're kind of, the moment they message you, you're on to them, like replying. Or you've told them that it's over and there's this energy of like, oh, but they're still engaging in your social media, and then it's kind of giving you hope, right? That's the sort of energy that I'm picking up on as well. I feel like you're done with things being like unbalanced between you as well. You can take it how it resonates, but that's what I'm seeing. Let's check in with your person. What's going on with group number 2's person? Spirit, tell us. What is going on with them? Wow. Interesting, you guys. So they get 10 of Swords, just like you do, right? 6 of Wands in reverse, the Fool. So Leo's energy showing up strong, could be Aries, Sagittarius, Virgo energy as well here for you. So they get the 10 of Swords, you get the 10 of Swords, right? Showing up like this. Then maybe this energy of like, yeah, I'm done with this as well. But it feels like they've really been, like, had their confidence knocked. There's something about this where this experience with you, it could be just that they feel shy. But I feel like there's definitely been a rejection and that you've taken them down a peg or two. Right? Maybe they thought they were all that and you're just like, no, this isn't how I roll, this isn't good enough for me, I'm nobody's doormat, I've got these boundaries, I've got, you know, my benchmark, I know what I'm all about. And maybe they haven't encountered anybody like that before, and it's really kind of, it's made them think twice about things, is what I'm sensing. It's given them a fresh perspective with this Fool energy, is what I'm hearing. They're just like, wow, I did not see you in that light. I didn't, you know, no one's ever behaved like this with me before. You know, maybe other people have put up with all kinds of nonsense, and you're just like, I'm no nonsense, right? I'm not having this, I'm not interested. If that's how you're going to show up for me. And it has really like made them come undone a little bit. It has really left them feeling a little bit confused about things, and kind of like, it's given them a lot of food for thought. It's made them really kind of question their own values and how they've been showing up and their own behavior and themselves. It's like they're really kind of, you've mirrored something back to them that they don't like in themselves, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. There's something about like the way that you've shown up in quite a powerful way, like with your boundary or whatever, and you've mirrored something back to them, and they're just like, oh, I don't like this about myself. I didn't realize that I was this person. Because maybe they were just acting out of like a pattern or their subconscious programming. They couldn't see what it was that they were doing and how they were kind of self-sabotaging or kind of undermining this connection, right? Or their romantic life in general. And you have shown it to them crystal clear. And now they see things in this new light with this Fool energy, and they're kind of going forward through this in a new paradigm. Like they've got this kind of new lens through which to see life, through which to understand themselves, through which to understand you. And they want to go forward. What I'm hearing from Spirit is they want a clean slate. They don't want you to think of them as that person who they showed up as in the past. They don't want that. They want a clean slate, and they wish that they could just meet you again. They wish that they could have their time again and like show up for you in a way that is deserving of you, right? But it's really kind of knocked them for six. They're really surprised at kind of your poise, at kind of how you handle yourself. They're really surprised about this. They don't feel confident to come forward though, to kind of make a go of this or kind of reunite with you or whatever. They want this fresh start with you, but they feel like they really lack confidence around that. They're just like, maybe they're feeling like it would be foolish to do that, or that they'd look like a fool, is what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're worried about looking foolish, right? They're worried about losing face, okay, about being seen as kind of less than in your eyes. There's this energy of like they can't come crawling back, or they can't come back after what's happened or what you've said. This is how they feel because it would make them look too vulnerable. But they would like another chance at this, or a chance if this is something that kind of didn't quite get off the ground. It may be that they didn't see your value for some of you, right? So maybe they just thought, oh no, this is just a bit of fun. This is just someone that I enjoy getting attention from, all of this. And you're just like, no, I'm serious, right? This is what I'm saying. You're just like, no, I'm serious. Okay, you may turn up like a joker, but I'm serious about this. I'm serious about what I want. I'm serious about how I feel about you. And I feel perhaps they didn't see you clearly. They didn't see that potential, or they didn't see you through that lens. They were just like happy to get your attention, happy to receive your energy, right? And it boosted their ego. Wow. 8 of Wands, you get the Empress, 10 of Cups, Libra, Taurus energy showing up really strongly here. This is so beautiful. They want to come towards you. We've got a lot of long distance energy here, so it could be that you are long distance or kind of medium distance if you're in different cities from one another. I see them being able to bridge that gap. They want to come towards you. They definitely want to communicate with you, okay? They see you in this new light. They feel like there's this energy here as well with this Fool energy of just like there's nothing stopping this now. Okay, so maybe in the past there've been some issues, some kind of obstacles in the way. What I'm hearing from Spirit is there's nothing stopping this now. They want to come towards you. Definitely a strong energy of them kind of, excuse me, making their way towards you, communicating with you and wanting to communicate love, you know, wanting to say to you, look, you're really special to me, I have feelings for you, right? This is what I see happening because, and that you make me really happy. There's something about your energy that they find very beautiful, very nourishing, that they love to be around, okay? It makes them want to be a better person, okay? They don't want to show up for you in the way that they've shown up for you in the past, okay? So there's nothing stopping you now. I feel like they've had this wake-up call, they're leaving that behind them, and they want nothing more than to kind of reach out to you, to connect with you. And I do see communication coming in. If you're in no contact, or you're separated, or they haven't spoken up about how they really feel, they want to come towards you. There is a magnetic pull that you have where they want to come towards you, okay? Just because they can't stay away from you, right? What I'm hearing is you're delicious, right? Because you're so delicious. So it may be that they kind of dismiss this in a way as just something that was just something quite enjoyable or a bit of fun, but now feelings have developed. And they know that they were wrong to do that. They were wrong to dismiss you. Transience. Coming out, the energies are definitely changing. This is like something that's just kind of passing through. You're going through a process of like assimilation, assimilating those old energies. The mystic, you're sharing a lot of intense psychic connection, a lot of messages. You may see a lot of signs regarding this person. This person may be getting a lot of signs about you as well, perhaps through music, like we talked about at the beginning, all kind of symbols and numbers, angel numbers, things like that. I see that here. So Spirit's really saying this isn't forever. If you feel like this has got a bit stuck, this is changing for you, because there's nothing holding you back now. And what I'm being drawn to is that, like, on this transience card, you've got all these kind of rays, this kind of light coming, this kind of energy of receiving, but it's mirroring the kind of energy of the Eight of Wands, of kind of things moving forward. If things have kind of got stuck or stagnant, there's this energy of things being able to move forward now. Of there not being any obstacles. The world is your oyster, mirroring that world energy that we had as well. So a lot of experiences to have with this person, maybe travel as well. What I'm hearing is a lot of possibilities, right? And you get to decide what those are. You know, you are the creator of your own reality. You get to decide what they are. We have intense feelings, mirroring that energy of the Ten of Cups showing up here. They just feel very, very strongly about you. They have deep loving feelings. They're feeling really overwhelmed with their emotion for you. I feel like in other areas of their life, they're super confident, and like maybe even with other people and with dating and flirting, they kind of show up in this way of just like, yeah, I'm a big badass. I know what it is that I want. I'm super confident. No one gets to me. And this isn't the case with you. They feel like the stakes are really high, that they feel kind of quite shy around you, that they're worried about making mistakes. And it's because they feel very intense about you. We have the card Toxic Patterns coming out as well. So like I was saying, there's something here in their past behavior which is really kind of... Can you hear that? Yeah, I bet you can. How's my rabbits? I'm really sorry, they're so noisy. That is born out of this unconscious programming, this subconscious programming that they've had. So change. I love this for you. Very, very powerful. This is the Galaxy of Lovers Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. Yeah, very powerful change coming in for you. And I really feel like this is what you want. This is really needed. Like, because it may be the case that you feel like you've been going around in circles, but now, finally, there is a shift. There is a change coming in for you, okay? Responsibility. So it may be that your person has a lot of responsibilities on their plate right now. Sorry, I'm just seeing which deck I'm being called to draw from right now. Let's talk about this though. So it could be that they've got a lot of responsibilities on their plate, but I feel like the message that I'm getting is they've got a responsibility to you to kind of level up, to kind of show up for you in a way that is more mature, right? That's what I'm sensing. And that they want to be more responsible. It's like they want to be more grown up, or kind of, yeah, just more mature, or just kind of taking the lead or taking the initiative a little bit more. And kind of be that kind of leveled up version of themselves. We have religious factors coming out. So it may be that you have like a different spiritual system, like you see, or you're from different religious backgrounds. That may be an issue. It may be something that's affecting this connection. Often this card shows up when like you're a very spiritual person and they're not, and they're like, you know, what you see is what you get, you know, they're just like really anchored in the 3D, and you're more kind of like energy 5D. We have pay attention to the red flags. I think you're doing that. I think this is something that you've already learned in yourself, right? So you're just like, those red flags came up and you're just like, no thank you, all right? And nobody has said that to them before. Nobody set that boundary or kind of expressed how they felt about it, and this has really changed them. I think you've had experiences in the past which makes you very aware of kind of when someone isn't being authentic, or like, you know, when you should be worried. Doesn't mean that they're a bad person. Those red flags can just be like, they're not on the same page as you, right? It's like you're able to see things clearly, and that is really powerful. Yeah, and then you get the card commitment, mirroring that energy of the world card as well. So I feel like they're coming towards you with something which is more real, with an offer, a kind of that they're committed to you, that their heart is, the heart wants what the heart wants, they want you, and that they're coming towards you to offer you something real and to commit to you. And they're at a better stage in their life in order to do that now. Okay. This reading has been very intense. It's getting a little bit long now, so I'm going to leave it there. But it has been my honour to read your cards as always. I've loved it so very much. If you feel called to, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Please check out Keen if you are looking for a one-to-one reading with somebody, if you want someone to look into your situation personally, to connect to your own energy. There's nothing like getting a personal reading. So do check out Keen. They're linked in the description box. If you click on my link, you can get a 10-minute reading for just $1.99. It's a really amazing deal. But take good care, look after yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Hey there, my lovely friends. This is your reading for everyone who picked group number 3 and this amazing Aura Quartz point. Let's jump into your reading, find out what's going on. I'm going to pick some oracle cards, and then we'll do your tarot. Abundance. This is nice. This is like an abundance of good feelings. There's a lot of like high vibrational energy in this connection, right? You're connected to abundance, not to lack. That is really, really positive. A lot of positivity here. I sense that you make your person feel really, really good. There's a lot of kind of like counting your blessings here. They see you as a blessing in their life as well. So I love that for you. We have nature signs, subtle messages from nature. Okay, so yeah, Spirit's really talking to you and speaking to you about signs, through signs, excuse me, about this connection. So look out for those signs. You may see them. They could come to you through music or through angel numbers, but particularly in nature, like through spirit animals, something like this. If you're out, then you may see a bird or a butterfly or a spirit animal, which is really kind of connecting you with this person. So, but definitely, I feel like there's some serendipity here, that there's a lot of signs around this, that there's a lot of kind of psychic energy around this connection. You're really connected psychically to this person. You're exchanging a lot of energy. You're in each other's energetic frequency, each other's energy fields is what I'm sensing, picking up on one another. This is the card that you get. from the Lover's Oracle. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you find yourself in. So it's like that sort of Neville Goddard teaching, if you're into kind of manifestation, the law of attraction, the law of assumption. It's just like circumstances don't matter. Spirit is really saying, like, if what you're seeing out there in your 3D world isn't really resonating with you, it's not the kind of results that you want, you're not kind of getting what you want in this situation, Spirit is saying just ignore that, ignore how it is that they're showing up, what's going on, and cultivate your inner vision of what it is that you do want. Okay, we always have that choice on. Hey, I'm sorry, my camera just cut out for no reason that I can tell, so it's interesting. It's like too much intense energies in this room right now, I think. So yeah, so it's really just like using your mind as a tool and being able to choose, in doing so, choose what it is that you focus on. You can focus on kind of what's going wrong, what it is that you don't want, or you can focus on this kind of abundance that's available to you. Spirit is supporting you through these signs. You know, focus, cultivate your inner vision, your inner kind of emotional landscape of what it is that you do want, okay? And not what it is that you don't want, or kind of how it is that you want your person to show up for you, not what it is that you don't want to see, okay? Because the more we think about something that we don't want, the more we combine with it energetically, and then we continue to manifest more of that into our lives. So that is worth knowing. Very beautiful. Chariot energy, Cancer's energy showing up for you very strongly off the bat. There is like, yeah, there is this really strong energy that this is moving forward, that this is a very powerful connection, right? Of like trying to keep this kind of under control. So it may be like trying to like keep the circumstances under control, or just that there's a lot of moving pieces in this connection, or just like trying to keep your feelings under control, or your person is, okay? This is really saying that if there are obstacles and challenges in this connection, they can be overcome so that you can move forward. This is a strong sign from Spirit that this connection is going to be successful for you, okay, as you move forward. Very powerful forward motion showing up here. Right, okay, we get 9 of Wands, we get 7 of Wands, and Queen of Swords, Aquarius energy showing up here very strongly, maybe Libra as well. So I just feel though, although this is the kind of general theme of your reading, this kind of forward motion, overcoming those issues, I feel like there has been a lot of resistance to this connection, okay? And I feel like that resistance has come from both sides. It may be what you want, but you may have like a subconscious resistance to this, like maybe you've got a limiting belief about kind of getting hurt, or this is what I'm really sensing, that there is some fear within you about getting hurt, which has made you resistant to it. So it feels like you're getting opposite results to what it is that you want, okay? This is what I'm sensing here. In this connection, you're just like, but I want this person, I know that we have a connection, I feel really strongly about you, and yet there is this kind of resistance, but it's coming from both sides, and it is fear, right? It is fear that has been stopping this moving forward, okay? So I feel like you may be in no contact for some of you, right? That there may have been like some challenging communication, and maybe that communication has now kind of stopped a little bit. I feel like your person has been quite, I feel like you've been quite direct. I feel like your person has been really like, very much committed to their view of things, like not willing to compromise, not willing to see your point of view, not willing to kind of see things through your eyes, or just like, I just hear you saying, look, like it's this energy of like, can't you see it from my perspective? Can't you see it from my point of view? And the fact is that they can't. I see that you've been going through some challenges between you both. They may be being quite cold towards you, right? There's this energy of, no, I don't want any more of this. I can't handle it. I feel like you're close to making a breakthrough though. I feel like maybe you're being quite cold towards your person, or they're being quite cold towards you, right? This all stems though from fear. Let's look into it closer. I want to see how you are showing up to this connection, because it's you and them. You could have blocked them, but it's just like all defenses are up. This is what I'm saying. It's just like with this combination, it just feels like all the defenses are up in this situation. Excuse me, I've got to have some tea. You get the Ace of Swords, the Devil, and the Eight of Wands. Capricorn's energy showing up here. You may be dealing with a Capricorn. I feel like you're just like, I don't want any nonsense. I don't want anything that's toxic. I feel like you may have like, there's this energy where perhaps the truth has been revealed, that they have got some kind of unhealthy pattern or some toxicity, maybe even an addiction, right? Maybe to weed or to gaming or something like this. And you're just like, I don't know, there's just a realization with you where you're just kind of seeing them for who they really are. Doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It's just like maybe they've shown up for you in this way that it's just like, yeah, I'm really charming, I'm really charismatic. But as you've got to know them, there is this kind of, the truth has been revealed, right? And the truth is that they do have these vulnerabilities, they do have these issues that they need to work on. But in having that realization of knowing what it is that you are really dealing with, of knowing who it is that they really are, right? It doesn't mean that you respect them any less or that you love them any less. It may do, but not necessarily. But it's just like the truth has been revealed now. You're kind of seeing not who it is that they want you to see or who they show up to the world as, but who they really are. So you may have triggered something in them. There is an energy of obsession here as well for some of you, not for all of you, that is showing up. But in being able to see the bigger picture, in being able to see things clearly, which you can do, right? You're able to move forward with this Eight of Wands in whatever direction you want to go in, okay? You call the shots here. You are in the driving seat. This is what I'm seeing here. So you get to decide what it is that you want. It may also have been the case that you have said something to them, right, which was unpalatable to them or that they didn't like. Maybe they found it triggering. Maybe it was just like too much truth for them, and now they kind of see... they feel uncomfortable is what I want to say. They feel uncomfortable about that. But I do see a lot of forward motion here. I see better communication coming in as a result of this with this Eight of Wands energy. I see better communication coming in for you and just this opportunity to move forward and move on from this. If there's been something where there's been a challenge or a struggle, right? Because I see that with this Chariot energy that we opened with, right? That there's been some issue here that you have been kind of battling, trying to overcome, that has come between you. There is a way through this. There is a solution to this. And it's just like, now that you know what it is that you're dealing with and you see it clearly, you're able to move forward. Okay, and overcome that. There's so much here about kind of overcoming challenges, issues, obstacles, right? And I'm hearing now I understand as well. So it's like you've come into this understanding. So maybe there was this energy of like, why are you showing up like this? Why are you behaving like this? What's going on with you? And some information has come to light. Maybe they've said something to you or something's happened, or you've just kind of come across some information on the internet and you're just like, oh, I see. You've got like an insecure attachment situation going on or something like this, right? It could be anything. You can take it how it resonates, but it just feels like some information has come to light. You see them clearly, and as a result of that, you're able to kind of make a decision, like an empowered decision about what it is that you want in order to move forwards. Let's see how your person is showing up. Yeah. Interesting energies. Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, and the King of Cups. They are reluctant to move on from this, right? Or to kind of let this go because they love you with this King of Cups. They recognize you as a soulmate. Okay, I do feel like there's been a lot of tension between you both, a lot of friction. I feel like you've really had to stand your ground in this connection. I feel like your person's really dug their heels in during this whole situation, and kind of like they're just like not budging. But ultimately, like if you're in separation or you're apart or you're in no contact or you feel like things are a little bit off between you both, right? Your person is still very much invested in you. They want to build something with you and they don't want to move on because they recognize that you're a soulmate. Okay, I feel like you've been a good friend to them. I feel like you've been there for them through thick and thin, that you've listened to them, that you've offered support, that you've offered love, all of these things. Like you've been like this amazingly good person to them. You've given them several chances, right? Their heart is really connected to your heart. They're changing as well, is what I'm seeing. So I feel like you're kind of moving into new territory. I think it's taking time because they're kind of like assimilating a lot of experiences or a lot of spiritual lessons, right? In order to kind of gain emotional intelligence is what I'm hearing, like an emotional, like broadening of their emotional bandwidth in order to kind of express their feelings. If you are someone, if this is someone who you're apart from, they haven't moved on from you, okay? They still have you in their heart as well. Wow. Okay, we get 3 4s in a row. So this is definitely a sign for you. You get 4 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. So 4 4 4 may be a sign for you. We've got the 11 11. This is the twin flame card. That may be a sign for you as well in this connection. You may be dealing with a twin flame, right? I feel like this is really... yeah, this is a soulmate connection. It could be a twin flame connection, something like this. I feel like they're stopping you from getting closer because they want to protect their heart space. Okay, I'm also hearing that they're trying to buy time a little bit. They're just like, they're worried that you are going to move on because they're being so slow in kind of learning their spiritual lesson or kind of assimilating these experiences or overcoming what it is that they need to overcome. They've been very slow in doing that, and in doing so they're kind of watching you move on, they're watching you level up, they're watching you walk away, right? And they want to be close to you, they want to be in that inner sanctuary, they want to build something stable with you. 4 4 4 is definitely a sign for you. You need to look out for that, okay? That's going to be showing up for you in your reality for definite. You bring them a lot of stability that they haven't experienced before. I feel like for some of them they come from broken homes, or that they're from some sort of background. They could have been divorced, or just that it's like they've never had a period where they've been very settled. Maybe they've moved from job to job or from person to person or relationship to relationship, or maybe they were in a lot of foster homes, or their childhood they moved around a lot because, I don't know, they were in the army, just any experience like that where they didn't have a lot of stability. This is something that's in their energy that they really kind of crave, but they can't manifest it for themselves because they haven't experienced it. I sense that their heart is kind of closed off, that their heart chakra is closed. They're learning how to develop this emotional intelligence. They're like, you are very emotionally intelligent, right? You have like a really good range, a really good access to your emotions. You're able to express them really clearly. You understand yourself very well. You understand other people very well. Your person isn't in that space, okay? That's just like, it's not their gift. It's not something that they've learned from the people around them. Their heart chakra is really blocked right now. They need some time. With this 4 of Wands, they need some time to kind of think about things, to decide what it is that they want. I feel like you've given them quite a lot of time anyway. They may have ghosted you, you may be in no contact, that you may not be talking to one another. I see that here. They do have love for you in their heart though. They would like to create something stable, but they're just struggling to manifest that in their life because, like a stable relationship or a stable home, because they just haven't experienced that. They've had so much kind of upheaval in their life, or that upheaval could be just emotional, right? Maybe their parents went through a messy divorce. And there was this emotional upheaval in their life, and now they don't understand what it is to have a settled relationship, to have a committed relationship, to just be with one person and to like experience that depth. They're definitely protecting themselves. They put up a boundary. I see that really strongly here. You know, we said that they're like on the defensive. They've put up a boundary. They could be being like quite shut down. They do love you though. They just struggle to connect to those feelings. They get very triggered around kind of talking about the future of relationships, the future of this relationship, okay? Yeah, I see a change coming in for you. You get the Eight of Swords, the Devil, and the Wheel of Fortune. So there definitely is a way out of this. Like I was saying, this is what I'm seeing throughout the whole reading. There is a solution to whatever it is, whatever the sticking point is, whatever the issue is between you, okay? I feel like this Devil energy, we've got Capricorn's energy showing up again. Keeps showing up, it keeps rearing its head. It's like the same old issue, the same old problem. You keep talking about it, you keep going over the same ground. Right, that's what I'm seeing here. They're worried about you seeing the real them, okay? So there's this issue here that they have where they feel shame. They feel shame around something about themselves, okay? Some sort of vulnerability, some sort of weakness, perhaps an addiction, a behavioral pattern, something that they see in themselves on the subconscious level as unlovable, right? Ultimately, they feel unlovable. They feel unworthy of your love. Right? You are bringing them this beautiful twin flame or soulmate love that comes straight from the heart space, right? You've been this amazing person in their life and this amazing friend to them, right? They're so afraid of letting their guard down and of you seeing their true self, which is flawed, like we all are. That's the human experience. But they're afraid that if you see that, you won't love them. Okay, but this is something that is changing with this Wheel of Fortune, you know, ending on the Wheel of Fortune is very powerful. So I see a potent shift, a change coming in, a complete 180 in this. I see them being able to let their guard down and reveal themselves to you, right? I think you already know with this Ace of Swords, like you've already seen this aspect of themselves, right? Whatever it is that's coming up, this addiction or these anger issues or this trigger, or this part of themselves that they feel is unlovable, is starting to kind of leak through. They've tried to hide it from you, but it started to leak through anyway. And you've either already seen it in its entirety, or you've seen bits and pieces of it, or it's like this energy of like, you know them better than they know themselves, right? You're just like, yeah, I see you clearly. I understand you. I understand what the problem is here, but the problem is they don't understand the problem. Okay, they're very much in the dark about it with this Eight of Swords. But they've got a big fear that you are going to see them for who they really are. But powerful, Wheel of Fortune, fate is really playing its hand and is going to help to usher in some change here, right? To shift some of this stagnation around this connection, right? Well, this block is what I'm hearing. Honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. So I see like a really robust heart-to-heart conversation coming out and just being really honest. So not playing games, not trying to protect yourself so that you don't look vulnerable, just being like, here I am, this is who I am, this is my heart on my sleeve, right? That's the only way you're going to make any progress in this connection. Spirit is saying pick the blue ones. Okay, I'll pick the blue ones. That's the only way. And I feel like, because there's this image here, right? There's a rose here, so a red rose may be a sign for you, right? One person in this card is wearing a mask and the other person kind of slightly has their back turned. So it's just like, I'm kind of walking away from this, but I'm still interested. It's like this energy of half in, half out, right? But in doing so, and you kind of being honest and wearing your heart on your sleeve, and not being afraid to be rejected or be knocked back or whatever, you are showing them the way, right? This is what I'm seeing here with this Chariot energy as well. You show them the way by being kind of, by expressing your authentic self, you are showing them a way of being, right? Showing them the way forward. Showing them kind of how we do things in healthy relationships, which maybe they haven't ever had that expressed to them before, right? Yeah, I knew this. I knew it. What does Spirit say? Pick the blue ones. And what do you get? You get the card Soulmate. This is from the Echo Soul deck, one of the Lumiere decks. You get the card Soulmate. So beautiful. Soulmate energy here could be twin flame energy as well, but just like a very intense connection between you both. I'm going to leave this reading here. It's been a super interesting reading. Let me know how it resonates down in the comments. I really appreciate and love connecting with you, love hearing from you. If you feel called to and you are looking for a personal reading, I do recommend Keen. They're an amazing platform, lots of gifted psychics on there. Do choose someone with a 5-star rating. There is nothing like getting a personal reading if you want to really kind of look at your situation. So Keen are offering Lumiere subscribers a 10-minute reading for just $1.99. It's a really amazing deal. You can connect with that deal if you click on the link in the description box below this video, okay? If you want to find out more about me, that is all linked in the description box as well. Everything that I have to offer, all my meditations and subliminals, the books that I've written, those are the resources that are available to you. You can find out more on my website, lumieretarot.com. But I'm sending you lots and lots of love. I look forward to seeing you again soon. You take care. Bye-bye.